Hello everyone. Welcome to Project 24. My name is Adrian. It's my co-host Jacob.
Welcome.
How are you guys doing? Man, let's get right into it. Let's get into the mix. There's been a lot going on this week. We got the NHL playoffs starting today, Saturday. So, got the NHL playoffs starting today on the American side.
We got
Uh,
Washington versus Boston today.
yeah, I think it's at what 7 o'clock tonight or something. It's at tonight
Yeah,
or
I
yeah.
believe so. I believe so.
Yeah, we got a bunch of games tomorrow. Let me see. There's like a bunch of games going on tomorrow. I know Tampa Bay and Florida are playing tomorrow. That's
Oh,
gonna be a good series.
the Battle of the Sunshine State.
Yeah, uh, Pittsburgh and the Islanders. You got Minnesota and Vegas. Yeah, and then you got Carolina, Nashville starting Monday. You got Colorado, St. Louis. Wow, there's a lot of good series coming up here.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, and then you got Habs and Leafs starting on Wednesday, the one that everyone in Canada is kind of looking forward to.
Oh,
Winnipeg,
especially
Edmonton. Yeah.
especially since what 1979 is the first time they ever faced.
Yeah, so this is the first time since 1979 that that they're going to be playing against each other. So that's going to be good. I can't wait.
Oh,
Yeah, so what are your predictions for the playoffs so far? I mean, obviously there's no games that have been started yet, but like what do you think's going to happen? Who do you think's going to get by and
oh, that's gonna be tough because there's a lot of good teams playing out there.
yeah. I'm
Like,
honestly I'm going just by looking at some of these I think the Capitals are going to beat the Bruins
yeah,
in 6. I think
and here's the thing: if
yeah.
the Bruins are out, that's gonna be good for Leafs fans as well.
Yeah, they can move forward if they move forward against Montreal.
Crippling.
Uh I think Carolina's beating Nashville in 5. Carolina's been really good this year.
Yeah,
Colorado's gonna
but
beat
it's gonna be a
St.
close
Louis.
series though.
Oh, I think it will. I think Carolina's gonna still pull out of that. I think Edmonton's gonna beat Winnipeg.
Definitely.
I'm going Colorado over St. Louis in 6 or even
Probably
5.
Michael. I'd probably Michael St. Louis.
Really? You're
Yeah,
going with the underdogs, eh?
yeah,
Honestly, I think Pittsburgh is gonna go on a tear again. They've
yeah.
been so
Exactly.
good since they got Hextall and Burke, and they just completely turned it around. So,
Oh,
um, Islanders are good, but man, Pittsburgh's been on a
hey,
on a
for once in
roll.
his life, Brian Burke is doing something good.
Yeah, man. He's no, I like Berkey. He's always been pretty decent. Happy that he got this role with the Pens, and he became very likable to me when he joined Sportsnet, and he kind
Yeah,
of showed like the side to him that's like very likable. Like the media kind of made him to look like a jackass for years, in time in
but when
Toronto,
he
and
was in Toronto, yeah.
yeah, the media made him look so bad, but he's actually like came to like, you know what I mean? He came on TV and became like a play like an analyst, and
Yeah.
he just became a really nice, like likable guy, and everyone's like, yeah, everyone respects Berkey, and I'm happy he got this opportunity in Pittsburgh, and obviously he's making the most of it right now. So I'm
Yeah,
pretty
same.
happy for him. Honestly, this is going to be a crazy one. I think
Oh,
the Panthers are beating the Lightning.
I swear, yeah. I think
I think they are.
no offense to Steven Stamkos and the others, but it's
Yeah,
gonna be tough.
no. The Panthers have dominated. I've been following the games between those two because they're both good teams, and I think
All
the
I'm gonna,
Panthers are gonna win in 7. I think they'll
all
win
I'm
in
gonna
7.
say, yeah, it's probably gonna be game 7, but it's gonna be a close score line, probably.
Yeah. Well, they just announced today that Kucherov and Stamkos are back for game 1, so
Oh,
that's
really?
yeah. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So that's gonna help. But I mean, the Panthers have been really good, especially against Tampa. They've dominated most of the games this year. So if they can
And
go, playoffs are different, but hey, I think
at
the
least one of them get bragging rights anyway.
yeah, and even the whole Battle of Florida thing, I find that to be pretty cool.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think they have a new. I think they have the name now.
yeah, that's
I
the
think.
Battle of Florida series. Yeah,
I think they call it the Governor's Cup as well.
the
That's
Governor's Cup. Oh, okay, that's
that's
pretty
what
cool.
I'm not sure about my source, but I think that's where I got from Wikipedia.
Oh,
So
I see. Okay, yeah, that's pretty funny.
yeah,
Um, yeah, well, let's see. Yeah, there's a lot of good series here, though. I mean,
Habs leaves.
I'm
I'm gonna
going.
be biased.
Well, yeah,
I'm gonna be biased. I'm gonna probably say Leafs are winning 4-2.
Yeah, you think it's 6? Yeah. I'm
Yeah.
going Montreal in 7. I think this series is going to go to 7 games, and it's going to be
But
a hard-fought series.
if Montreal loses, they're probably gonna burn hometown.
I don't think so. I think it's just like a
I'm
lot of
talking, if
a
you
lot
know
of
what I
people
mean,
on
the
yeah.
Canadians, man.
Yeah. No, I know what you mean. I don't think they will though. It's the fans like because on the internet the fans have been like they kind of a lot of them have just accepted the fate of the team right now where they're at. So if they were like in Toronto's position where they won the division, had a fantastic season and
Oh,
like then yeah maybe I would say, but like the way they're in now, like they just squeaked into that lot. Well, not really just squeaked in, but like they squeaked into that last playoff spot. And yeah, so honestly, like, hey, if they lose, I'm like, all right, well, that's fine. But hey, they can go to 7. I mean, it
hey,
was
at least we get to see an entertaining rivalry.
yeah, it's good for the rivalry because they haven't had really any relevant games, I think, since April 2007 was the last meaningful game that they've both played.
Oh,
Was when
just
they were
imagine.
battling for the playoffs when the Leafs eliminated Montreal in Game 82, and then the next day the Islanders fucked the Leafs, and
Oh,
yeah, with Wade
yeah.
Dubowitz and that, and
Oh,
Alexei Yashin, Jason Blake on the team. Yeah, yeah,
uh,
that was the last time they played a real meaningful game. But
but
I think
hey,
Montreal's going in 7, man. I
you
just
think
hope
so, eh? It,
it-
uh,
it's a bold prediction, but hey, if I'm wrong, hey, I can admit I'm wrong, right?
at
So
least let's just hope it's not going to be a Uno reverse for the first 2 games because
honestly, I can see it being like a 2-2 split in the
because
first 4 games.
because when Toronto faced Columbus last season, it was like an Uno reverse after an Uno reverse.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
So
Yeah, it was a weird one. That Columbus series was a good series, but yeah, it was weird in its own way. Um there was the game where it was a game 4, was it, when the Leafs were down like 3-0 and
oh
they came back and won in overtime, and then game 5 played and like was just like the equivalent of like game 7 in that
oh
play-in series, and the Leafs just didn't show
eh,
up.
at least we got the good guys on our team.
Who do you think starting in that, Campbell or Anderson?
You gotta go with the hot hands.
Yeah,
Gotta
yeah. I'd be
because
really surprised at this point if they put Freddie in.
because
I'd be really surprised.
for me, Campbell has been solid in that. Like,
Yeah, he
because
kept them in the games.
he has like 4 losses on his record,
Yeah, he
and like
had a
he
good
won
season.
most of his starts, which is pretty incredible.
Yeah, he won most of his games this year. There was that record where he won what, like 9 straight or whatever it
No, I
was,
think it was what
10
10
or
or 11
11.
straight.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, so he's been obviously the better goalie. Anderson kind of fell out of favor, got injured, and
Yeah.
I honestly I have a feeling. I just saw today that Shea Weber is going to be back for game 1 for
Oh,
Montreal. Jonathan Drouin will not be back for the rest of the season, so
but hey,
might
here's
be done
one
for him.
kicker for us. Here's one kicker.
Yeah,
Matthews Marner.
yeah, that's
That
true. Yeah,
that's
that's
a
true.
deadly combo, no matter what.
Oh yeah, for sure, for sure. Yeah, I don't know. I have a feeling though, because they haven't said anything about Carey Price yet. I have a feeling they're gonna surprise everybody on game day, and Carey
Oh,
Price is gonna play game 1. I have a feeling he's been healthy for like 2 weeks now, but they don't want to say anything to the media because then they're gonna be
oh
like, oh, what?
yeah,
Because you know
yeah.
how the media is, right? So
Oh,
they probably rested him because he got injured with, I can't remember what injury he had, but it was like a lower body, I think, and
yeah.
yeah, so I think Price is gonna start game 1. I have a feeling like they're gonna just like surprise everyone. Like, yeah, Carey Price is ready to play in game 1, just like how Stamkos and Kucherov all of a sudden, oh yeah, they're ready to play, right? So
Yeah,
yeah, so I have
but
a feeling that's gonna be good.
it's still gonna be a good series though.
Oh, absolutely,
I
absolutely.
can't wait. I can't wait for Wednesday. Like,
Yeah, I mean, I gotta work late on Wednesday, so I won't be able to see most of it unless it starts at 8 o'clock. Then I'm good. I hope, which I think most of the games do start at 8 o'clock, like the playoff
I
games, so I might
I
be good.
can I can double check that and then
They haven't
I'll let
said
you know.
anything yet. Thanks, buddy. They haven't said any. From what I remember, they haven't said anything yet, unless I'm wrong.
Yeah.
I could be wrong. Let me just check that out quick on the score. I mean, most of the playoff games, like the Eastern ones, they start them at 8,
Yeah.
unless they're weekend games. Then I think
And for
they'll
all
go
of
for
our
it.
viewers, why we're starting on Wednesday, you can thank Vancouver.
Yeah, 7:30. Okay, that's not too bad.
Ooh, not
That's
bad.
okay. That's okay. Yeah, 7:30 start. Well, yeah, so that should be okay. Um, Saturday the next week and a week from now they have a game at 7.
Wait, don't we have
Uh,
a back-to-back as well, I think?
oh maybe
Or-
no. Yeah. Oh yeah, you're right. Actually, no. Hold on. Hold up.
Wow.
Hold up.
Wait.
No, no, no. We only got so it's Wednesday and then Saturday
Ooh,
they start,
okay.
or is it what? What the fuck? No, Thursday we start. I lied. It's
Oh, wait. Yeah, my
yeah.
bad.
I thought we were starting on Wednesday for some reason. Either way, the 20th of May is the first game.
Yeah,
That's a long way away though. Holy shit. That's okay
I know,
though.
right?
Yeah, that's
But
okay.
who's going to start game 2 for you guys, though?
Like in net, you mean?
Yeah.
I still think they're gonna go with Carey Price. Depends if he's even cleared to play. But I have a feeling, like I said, I have a feeling they're gonna just surprise everybody last minute and be like, "Oh yeah,
Yeah.
he's ready to play." Watch before on the press conference, like the morning press conference on Thursday, they're gonna be like, "Yeah, he's ready to play now."
I'm
Watch,
probably
I'm
going to
waiting
go
for
with
it.
Campbell as well for
Yeah,
game
they're
2.
they're gonna keep the as like only way they change any team changes goalies like during the series. I mean, is if like they just play really bad. Like if they
Yeah.
both play, like one of them just plays awful. Like for example, like a Price just comes in and if he's cleared to play and he comes in and he doesn't play good, then yeah, he'll probably not get the start in game 2, or maybe he will. I don't know. They'll like usually that's how it goes.
Who
Is like
knows?
2 games they go, and then they kind of see right. But I don't know. If not, I still trust Jake Allen regardless, even if
Yeah,
if
Jake
Carey
Allen's
doesn't play.
been
Yeah, he's
been
been good.
he's been good.
He's kept us in a lot of the games this year, and kind of feel bad for him because the team in front of him has been pretty lackluster, right? So they stats don't really show it as much as they did in the start of the season, but he's really kept them in it.
I
It was good.
probably don't think they're for the Leafs. I probably don't think they're going to use Riddick that much.
No,
So
I don't think so. I mean,
he
they
could
might.
be like a reserve goalie. See, like
I think so. I don't know. I think if anything, Anderson's going to be the reserve goalie because I would rather
probably.
have Rittich, right? Because Rittich has been playing more hockey lately than Freddie has, right? So I
Yeah,
would probably go with him. That's just my opinion. I'm not the coach. I'm not Sheldon Keefe.
yeah,
But I
exactly.
bet you that's what they're gonna do. I bet you, like, unless again, God forbid, an injury happens and they're kind of screwed, then yeah. But I don't think so though. It's gonna
And
be
we
a good
still have
series
that
though.
kicker. Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's gonna be a good series though. I mean, I was talking to like my cousin earlier before the season started, and he even said, I gotta say, he called. He's like, this is probably going to be the year that the Habs and Leafs are gonna face each other in the playoffs because of the way the division is set up. And I was like, yeah, I can see that happening.
And surprise, surprise.
Yeah, here we are. Here we are. Four months later. Yeah, and here we are. Yeah, it was good. It's good though. I'm excited. Good. Like I said, it's good for the rivalry. It's good for the game,
Oh,
and
definitely.
yeah, it's gonna be a good
Plus, I don't even
series.
care about Ottawa or Buffalo. So hey,
Yeah. Oh man, they're gonna be doing some golfing. Well, Buffalo maybe because the US is open right now because with COVID. They're pretty much done COVID now, but I don't think
and
Ottawa they're gonna
Buffalo
be able to
gotta,
golf.
and they gotta get their situation set straight with Jack Eichel and
Yeah, man. That was it's not going good with what's going on with Mr. Eichel there. He's in a lot of I don't know, man. He's there's like a it's a fractured relationship to say the least. They haven't been seeing eye to eye, honestly, like in the last maybe couple of years, but it's
yeah,
gotten to a breaking point now where like, he's like said like things to the media about them, and
yeah.
oh, what a mess. Yeah. And I honestly, I don't, I'd be very surprised if he's still there by
Mhm.
training camp. I'd be very surprised. I mean, a trade is imminent, but like the thing is with him, like that's going to be a player that you're going to have to give up a lot of assets to get and do. Like teams
Well,
really have.
especially that with that cap hit as well.
That's the thing, right? You gotta give up. I mean, hey, he's worth it. Like I would take him in a heartbeat on my team. I mean, you got to give up a lot to get a lot, right? So, um, that guy would make any franchise way like ex- extremely like good better. Like Montreal too. With like we need a player like him. I would trade anybody for him. I swear to God, I trade any
You know what?
player on the team for him.
For our viewers, pretty. If you're playing NHL 21 right now, do the NHL 21 franchise experiment.
Yeah,
See what you get. See what you
try
get.
try and see with whatever team you're using for your NHL 21 like GM mode or whatever it is, and try to make a trade for Jack Eichel and see if they take it. See what the trade proposal are. I'm curious to see.
Yeah, same. Anyway,
Yeah,
as for Seattle's news, like,
yeah.
did you hear about the signing?
Hold on. Oh, I gotta sneeze. Oh, it went away. Oh, oh shit.
Oh,
Excuse me. Wow, sorry. Yes, I did. They signed their first player. Let me look up the kid's name. I think he's a player from junior, so
yeah, that's what I heard.
uh
I think that's like the same situation as Vegas as well.
yes, I remember they signed their first player. I couldn't remember who it is. Um yeah, so they made their first transaction on Wednesday. Luke Henman. I never heard of him, but
Me neither.
captain, he's plays in the QMJHL for Blainville Boyce
Rock
Brand.
and something like that.
I don't know that I can't pronounce that. Sorry
For
guys, but
our French-speaking Canadians, I apologize.
yeah, yeah, oh, big time. But he was the captain of the team, and so I mean he must be pretty good. Let me see.
Well, I hope everything goes well with him. Cause
Yeah, that's their first player. That's a start. I mean, the expansion drafts this offseason too. We were talking about that the last few episodes. That's going to be
yeah,
pretty interesting. I know Vegas is exempt from the draft,
yeah,
and I'm starting to understand more because again, they're a newer franchise and they don't have as many players as other
yeah.
teams are, like signed contracted players on their team. So like I could kind of understand that.
And I
Um,
also think for Seattle, they're probably gonna get top 4 draft pick for the actual draft,
I
maybe.
bet you they will. Yeah, they'll probably get. I would assume they would. I mean, Vegas got what the sixth overall pick in
Yeah,
there. Yeah, they got that Cody
especially
Glass
with
guy. He never panned
especially with
out.
that veteran GM they have. Oh,
Yeah, yeah. Vegas is really good now. It's crazy how it only took them a few years to build such a like great cup. I mean, one season they went to the Stanley Cup Finals, but like I mean,
I
even
believe
after.
I believe it probably had to do with what happened earlier that year.
Oh yeah, they they had some good players on that team though. Like I mean, James Neal was not bad. Um, like they had some pretty decent players up front.
Yeah,
And
Mark Andre Fleury.
yeah, Fleury played great. Shea Theodore has become such a good defenseman for them. William Carlson was like blossomed that year. He scored 41 goals, but he kind of hasn't
And
really done
Vegas
much
owned
since.
Ryan Reeves as well.
Yep, and now Mark Stone.
Oh, Marky
Mark
Stone.
Stone is one of the better players in the league. He's fantastic. That guy. Pacioretty's really good.
I bet. Do you still miss him?
I do, but I don't. Like, I mean, he. I remember back then he said too, like it was time to move on. Those were like the words he said when he asked for a trade. So
Yeah,
him being I remember when they made him a captain. Like, I had a bad feeling. It was just not from day one. It was bad. I
yeah.
don't think he was like nothing against Patch. Like I met Patch before, like when I was younger, and he's a nice guy and
To
good
be
person.
honest, it's
I
kind
don't
of
think
like
he's
the
captain
Dion
material.
Phaneuf situation.
Yeah, like I don't think he was really a captain material, and I can tell, being captain of the Montreal Canadiens is really hard. Just like being captain of the Toronto Maple Leafs, it's a
Oh,
really hard
definitely.
position. Yeah, it's really hard. Um, Dion Phaneuf obviously didn't have the leadership skills to really be like, the media knew that and just thrived
And
on it.
look where he is now.
Yeah, I don't even think he's playing hockey anymore.
No, I think he's still in the LA Kings, maybe.
No, I haven't. I think they bought him out like a couple of
Really?
seasons ago. Yeah, and
Hmm.
he just hasn't come back. Yeah, so he's done. I mean, Pacioretty though, like I was saying, like I don't think he was really captain material, and I kind of had a feeling that it was. I was kind of surprised it was him when they named him captain. I was like, oh, really? I was like, oh, okay, right. And I was like, I mean, he was their best player at the time, so it kind of was like
Yeah.
made sense, right? But yeah, that season really went bad, and he asked out for a trade out, and don't really blame him. The media is really bad over there, especially the fact that he doesn't speak French and he's an American. He's from Connecticut. That doesn't help
Oh,
either, right? So
those French.
yeah, the French media is bad. The Montreal hockey French media is really really bad. If you're, it's yeah.
And
I got man, it's really bad to be a player
anyways,
there.
from one
No offense.
playoff to another, how about those Raptors getting into the playoffs, eh?
Yeah, it was a bad season. It wasn't. I had a feeling it wasn't going to be a great season this year. They lost a
Yeah.
lot of key players. They lost Serge. They lost Marc Gasol.
And
You know,
plus they're in Tampa as well. So
yeah, they're not in. They're not at the Scotiabank Center. That's what they
arena.
call it now. Arena. Well,
I
I
still
still
call
call it Air Canada. Yeah, I
yeah.
still call it Air Canada. Yeah, no, it was a tough season for them. They just. I'm not surprised, and I honestly I don't really even really like. I'm not even really phased by it because like they played in a stupid bubble city. I find this whole bubble thing so dumb.
Yeah,
But
exactly.
um hopefully next year everything's normal and
Crush your
we
fingers.
cross the borders. Yeah, no, then we could start crossing the borders again and playing real sports instead of this bubble
Uh
fucking
the
bullshit.
I I can't wait for that day.
But yeah, I know. Hopefully it's soon though. I don't know. Canada's starting to get vaccinated again, but I mean, not again, but like
It's
Canada's starting to get vaccinated. People are getting vaccinated, so we'll see. But yeah, I don't know, man. There's a lot of questions up in the air with that team.
yeah,
He
Masai jury.
yeah, he still doesn't have a contract. They Gary, man, I hope they resign Gary Trent Jr. He played so good for them down the
Yeah,
stretch.
same.
Yeah, I think they
Here's
will,
the thing.
but
What people still think Masai jury is the GM of the
I
team,
know.
but they don't know that
I
Bobby
know.
Westford is the GM of the team. Like
Yeah, exactly. Like even me for like I forgot that Masai Ujiri wasn't the GM until like I was like, oh yeah, that's right. They have this like GM that nobody ever talks about. It's just Masai.
all right.
He doesn't
I
do
was
anything.
like,
He's just there. Like he doesn't. It's Masai that created the team and built that team, right? The one that won in 2019. So
I
yeah,
remember
no,
I
yeah,
remember one time when I heard Bobby Westford's name, I was like, who is
yeah,
that?
yeah. I know. Seriously, I was like,
I
who?
thought
Like,
Masai was the GM of the team.
yeah, he's just. I mean, hey, he's the GM, but I mean, I bet you like Masai like he does. I bet you Masai has control over everything because he's the president of the
Yeah,
team,
definitely.
president of basketball operations. I think that's what it is. But so he's a higher up than Bobby West. I
Here's
think
the
his name is.
question:
Yeah,
Is the New York Knicks Masai rumor still going on?
I haven't heard anything. No, I haven't heard anything lately. I heard the Wizards last year were gonna like
Yeah,
break the
that's what I
bank
heard
for
as
him,
well.
but they just clinched the playoff spot the other day. So
Oh.
yeah, no, they're
And
gonna
what?
be good.
And Russell Westbrook as well.
He's been playing good for them this year. I thought that Westbrook was washed because of
Oh,
because he just hasn't been as good. But honestly, I think it was just playing in Houston because playing with Harden, um,
oh,
excuse me, it's hard because Westbrook is one of those players that he wants to always have the ball, right? And so is James
yeah,
Harden. That's why it didn't work. The experiments in Houston failed because they're both the same player. You can't have a shooting guard and you can't have a shooting guard and a point guard as the same kind of player, where they always want to shoot and have the ball, right? And
yeah.
they
Or
want their stats, right?
or as an old saying goes, you can't have like two alpha males in one team.
Yeah, more or less. Um, Russ has done a lot of great things in his career. So yeah,
Definitely.
yeah. I'm happy for him and the Wizards for clinching. I've always thought he was like a stat patter. Um, I've always thought of him as one, but I mean, I hope he does well. I hope he does well in the
Yeah,
playoffs this
I
year.
hope. Yeah,
Yeah,
everything goes well for them. It could be
yeah,
a good.
man. Yeah, man, for sure. But yeah, there's a lot. I don't know, man. The Raptors are in a weird spot. A lot of people are saying they should just try to do it with this team again one more time, but I
Yeah,
don't know. Maybe it's
especially
time
with.
to rebuild. I don't know.
Yeah, I think so too. Because Kyle Lowry's probably want to move on as well.
Yeah, he sold. Apparently, he sold his house in Toronto or something like during
Yeah,
like
that's
the
what I heard.
winter. Yeah, so I don't know if that's just like maybe like he's
It,
downsizing or
it's
it
just
makes you
like
think.
Patrick Marlowe's trying to sell his house as well. Or no, Joe
Joe
Thornton's house.
Thornton, yeah, his San Jose house. Yeah, that thing's nice. Eh? Have you seen the pictures of
Dude,
it?
oh my god, I want to live in there so badly.
Oh, dude, I think it's like I think he's selling it for like $15 million or some crap like that. Like, that's amazing though. That the house has everything.
It's like no, it's not a house. It's a mansion, dude.
Well,
Like,
yeah, it still it counts as a house, but yeah,
no,
but mansion, yeah.
it's like in every guy's dream mansion. Like,
Oh yeah, especially being a young athlete, that's what they all want. They just want they all
definitely.
want a mansion. Yeah, buddy. No, man, but I don't know what's gonna happen with the Raptors going into next year. Like I don't know if they're gonna blow it up or they're gonna keep the same core. Honestly,
Or it could
it's
be like a half and half, blow it up, and
yeah, more of like a retool instead of a
yeah,
rebuild. Retooling,
yeah.
yeah, more you just kind of get trade a few players away or let a few guys go, and rebuild is where you're like trade everybody and
It's
start
like
from scratch.
it's like blow up the volcano.
Yeah, I mean they got to build around Van Vliet, Siakam,
Oh,
and Gary Trent
oh
Jr. If
yeah,
they want to resign him, those are the three guys they should build around. Obviously, Van Vliet put up fantastic numbers since he signed that contract. He's been great.
oh,
So yeah, Siakam has been a little bit iffy, but I hope he rebounds next year. I mean, hopefully
oh,
I just hope they
yeah.
come back into Toronto and he just plays better because he even
I,
said that
I
he
don't know
hated the
why, but
bubble.
I think like Tampa is kind of like a uncomfortable situation for them.
Well, it's because they're not in the in front of a home crowd, playing with like
Yeah,
in front of 50,000 people almost.
and plus I think they pipe in the noise as well.
Yeah, yeah. No, playing I'm telling you, like again, watching those home games in Toronto are just the fans are just so loud and it's such an
It's
atmosphere. You know what I
oh
mean? And just it gets you going. It gets your adrenaline going. Like in Tampa, like I watch the games and it's so quiet. You'd hear like maybe a
yeah,
little bit of cheering, but it's not like, 40 to 50,000 people like screaming like every time you have the ball, every time you get a shot, right? It's different. It's a
yeah.
different vibe, right? So
And plus
it's hard to get
Matt
into the
Devlin
games.
as well.
Sorry, what's that?
Plus Matt, I think Matt Devlin's also recording from home as well. From what?
Yeah. Yeah, no, it was a different year for the team. It was different, but we'll see, right? We'll see what
Yeah.
happens. Hopefully we can all go back to normal. Even with the NHL, hopefully we can
Oh,
just play the American teams again and
oh.
just have a normal season, right? Cuz
Especially with the New York Rangers. You know,
yeah. Oh yeah, yeah.
the Rangers, Islanders, Devils. Oh, I can't wait.
Yeah, we got hopefully we can do that cuz a lot of those teams are the better ones and
And I
that's the
can't
real test.
for the Leafs. I can't wait until we go to Florida again.
Yeah, I like the when the Habs and Leafs they go to Florida, play Tampa, and got the Panthers there. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Fans are always it's always filled with Toronto and Montreal fans in those games when
Oh,
they play on the road because everyone down there, a lot of Canadians that are retired live down in Florida, right? So
yeah,
they go to the
exactly.
games. They got season tickets to the Panthers or whatever, and they go see the games. And especially when Montreal's there, it's awesome though. It's pretty
And
awesome
plus,
seeing that.
hey, no state tax as well. So,
I'm telling you, like, hey, speaking of which, I'm wearing a Florida State flag cap.
hey,
I honestly, I would love to live there, man. It's no state tax, like you said. It's always
Disneyland or
warm.
wait, Disney World? Is it Disney World or Disneyland?
Disney World. Yeah, I think it's
Huh.
Disney World. Yeah. No, sorry. Hold on. Let me check that because
I
I
guess
think I don't know. Either way, it's still pretty.
for our viewers, I'm sorry, but I get confused with those two.
It is
I literally get
Disneyland.
confused.
Yeah, Disneyland is in Orlando. Oh no, Disney World, Orlando, Florida. Yes,
Eh,
I want to go there. I
hey,
really want
it's
to
still
go.
owned by the same company anyway.
Yeah, either way, same stuff, right? Yeah, Disneyland is the one in California. It's not as good apparently. I've heard it's nothing special.
But hey, at least they get a reference from Anchorman.
Yeah,
No, wait. What is
you,
SeaWorld? Okay, I'm getting confused.
that's okay. I know you. I heard in California. I heard Universal Studios is really fun. That's one place I'd like to go to. Yeah, I've heard Universal Studios is really awesome.
Yes.
It's pretty huge. Yeah, man. But yeah, so what else are we gonna talk about here? What else were we gonna talk about? We had like another oh, okay, I remember. Sorry guys, holy shit. It's fun of those days. Yeah,
Oh
so we
wait,
got
wait.
Tim Tebow.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
Tim
Tim
Tebow
Tebow.
signing with
The Jaguars.
yeah.
Ooh.
I'm not really you know why? Because the Jacksonville just hired Urban Meyer as their coach and
Yeah.
from college.
Controversially,
Oh
I
yeah.
would say.
Wow, that guy is really, really controversial. Uh, they obviously the Florida Gators, like he knows him from the when he
Oh,
played college ball,
welcome
right?
to the swamp. Exactly.
You know, he's actually not going to be a quarterback though. He's a
Oh,
tight
tight
end.
end?
Yeah,
That's
he's a
what I
tight
heard.
end. Yeah, that's interesting. We'll see if he can even play tight end. We'll see how. Honestly, it's one of those things. Like we'll see how long it lasts. I don't think like I've heard apparently Tebow can't even catch a ball. That's what people were saying on the internet.
I
But
I bet you he'll probably last 2 years.
yeah, you think so? Just like in baseball, I think he only lasted like 2 seasons in baseball.
Yeah. Watch this. He's going to go from football to baseball, back to football, and then he's probably going to be playing soccer.
Soccer, you think so? You're going with the bold prediction, thinking he's gonna go play in the MLS one day.
Maybe. Who knows?
Maybe. I mean, he is in his 30s now, so he doesn't have much time to really, start picking sports again. He's getting older, right? I mean, he's still
Oh,
in
yeah.
his
True.
still in
Exactly.
his he's still like in really great shape. Like he's still in his physical peak. Like his body's still in physical peak, but like, he's gonna start getting older, right? So he may not.
Or
Soccer's gonna be a hard one.
here's another prediction. If NFL doesn't work, probably might have to play in the XFL.
Oh, there you go. Now that's true because the XFL is going to be coming back. Maybe he goes back to the CFL as a quarterback.
Oh,
Imagine that, eh?
especially with having the relationship with Dwayne The Rock Johnson. Oh,
Didn't you say something on the show before that they might join like have
yeah,
a collaboration between the
yeah.
CFL and the XFL?
That's what
Yeah,
I heard.
that would be kind of cool, eh? Like that would
It,
be pretty sick.
exactly. I
I would
think
be
the
cool with
reason
that.
why, because from what I heard, the XFL was supposed to play in 2022.
Yeah.
But I think they're like delaying it because of the collaboration.
Yeah, of course, it's gonna take time for like the business side to get sorted out, right? But that would be so cool if they do that.
Yeah, I swear.
That'd be
Dwayne The
awesome.
Rock Johnson went from CFL to having $7
Yeah,
to wrestling
to
to being an
acting.
actor and now owning the XFL. My
Well,
goodness.
and he's got all those endorsements with like Under Armour and stuff. Like, yeah, dude, he's done so well for himself. And he is, yeah, legit like a legit success story. That guy, he's done great for himself.
$7.
Hmm.
Like literally.
Yeah, that story always sticks to me. It always thinks,
And from what I
you
also
know,
heard, his mom and himself got evicted as well.
Yeah, I heard his mom. I don't know if this is true. I don't want to start making up rumors, but apparently, like his mom might have had like a drug addiction or something. I might have heard that.
No, like he got evicted from his.
Yeah, yeah, they got evicted from their place. I know his dad was like a wrestling coach or something,
Yeah, he was
and
a professional wrestler.
yeah, and then he was like, it was money was getting tight because like he wasn't getting gigs anymore or something, and he wasn't making money, so like he had to start coaching, and then yeah, like there's this show that's on City TV
Oh,
about The
Young
Rock.
Rock.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah. So I've watched clips of it.
I heard a lot of hype about it.
Me too. I've watched them like a little bit of it here and there, and it's actually been pretty good so far. So, yeah, no, you can't go wrong with Dwayne Johnson. That guy's done everything.
And
That
speaking
guy
of young,
has lived the American dream. Like that guy's literally lived the American
definitely.
dream. 100%.
Speaking of Young Rock, I think they're going for season 2 as well.
Season 2, yeah, that's good. I mean, he's successful, right? So yeah, he
Yeah.
even narrates it at times. Like I think he narrates the whole show. It's just obviously he's not acting in it, but like he narrates it with his voice. So
Oh,
it's pretty cool. Yeah, it's pretty awesome. His story's really inspiring though. Me like
anyway, we're
hearing those
going
stuff.
into a tangent.
No, that's okay, man. Nothing wrong with that. Um, Here's one more thing actually before we cap it off. But the American Hockey League, they're not doing playoffs this year, eh?
Oh, really?
Yep.
Oh yeah, because that's what I heard as well.
Yeah. So they're just like whoever is winning like whoever's winning the division, that's like basically like their Calder Cup. It's like whoever won the
Mm.
division. Yeah. So Montreal's farm team won their division this year, which is pretty cool.
Hey, congrats to them.
Yeah, man. They were really good this year. That's good though. When your farm team like that is stellar and like wins and stuff like that, like your future's
And
bright.
plus, isn't it their farm team's like a short drive to Montreal as well?
What's that? Sorry.
Because I think their farm team is like a short drive to Montreal as
Yeah,
well.
Laval. It's just like it's a Montreal suburb. Yeah, so it's like right there. They used to have before they were out in St. John's, Newfoundland. So they were on
Oh,
the Rock there, and it was a little bit
yeah.
far. Before that, they were in Hamilton. So the Bulldogs were
Hey,
there for a long time. Yeah. So yeah, no, they have a really close affiliate now, just like how Toronto, like hey, the Marlies are right in
yeah,
the
yeah.
city, right? So they can just call up players whenever they want. It's pretty convenient.
Hey,
Yeah.
it's like a short drive from the ACC to the Rock to the
Yeah.
Coliseum.
I think they call it the Coca-Cola Coliseum now.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
right.
they used to be Ryko. Yeah, for years. I like Ryko. I've been to a few games there. It's a pretty fun place to watch hockey actually. So yeah, I definitely like
Oh,
to go
by the
back.
way, did you hear that the Brampton? Speaking of the NHL, AHL, ECHL, you heard about the Brampton Bees? They're done.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I knew that a few months ago. Yeah, I found out like right as soon as it happened. That was pretty sad. Honestly, like Brampton, like hockey doesn't work in Brampton. Like they've,
Yeah, I remember volunteering there.
yeah,
Basically, the barn is empty. Basically,
yeah. I mean, you do have those like diehard fans that like show up to every game. Like I've been to a few games over time too, and again I see some of the same people like that I recognize, but like yeah, like again you get the same like you get like the some parts of like the community that are like pretty like passionate, but like yeah, most of the time
no,
it was empty. Doesn't
no
work
wonder
here.
why the Brampton Battalion moved out.
Yeah, it was a business decision. I remember when the battalion left to go to North Bay, like dude, like they sold out every game, and it was a good business decision. It was the right thing to do.
Yeah,
So yeah, yeah, man. Well, I think it's gonna cap it off for today, guys. We both Jacob and I don't have much time today, so
yeah. I got
yeah,
my
yeah.
mom's telling me to eat right now. So
Okay, all right. Well, again, thanks for joining us today, guys. I got somewhere to be in a bit too, so thanks for joining us today. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Follow us on Instagram and Twitter. And this is Project 24, and we are signing off.
peace out.